Yeah, I can hear you. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna work off a picture for this, guys. So, I gotta dial direct now.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's see.
What?
Now, that may be better since I shut off YouTube.
Oh, thank you, Corey. That's what I try to make it feel like. I don't allow drama or bull crap or any of that. I kick people out for that. So, you won't find it here. Right, lady?
Exactly.
I keep trying to feel like I don't know who this is, but they're driving me crazy with my head, and now it's like my sinuses and everything. Now I was okay earlier, unless it's just starting because I took some meds earlier, so sometimes I can't tell the difference between my own stuff and spirit stuff. So I'm like, man, I don't know. Hope I'm not getting sick. It just hurts, and it's like but now it's like my nose and everything's coming into play, so it might be my own stuff. I'm almost feeling like I need to go take some more. I took like allergy meds, and then I took some cold meds because the allergy meds weren't really working, and then I was okay, but maybe everything wore off. So I don't know if it's allergies or cold or what the hell it is, or if it's spirit, because I was okay before I came on here. Hey, quit messing with the box. Stop. I leave the box out for them to scratch, and the dogs chew it, the cats scratch it. It's loud. Have we channeled him before or no?
No, we've not channeled him.
Okay. I don't know why he seems familiar to me. I wish sometimes they came in a little faster. sometimes they do, like, with Katie Mel's grandpa, like he already was coming in before I could even get to him, and then sometimes, like, especially when I dial direct, sometimes they take a minute.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they're over there doing other things. And they're just like, oh, gotta stop. Okay, so there's something with my breathing. And I keep getting oxygen.
Yep.
Okay. So he was on oxygen prior to passing?
I don't know if they put him on oxygen or not, but he had lung cancer.
Okay. That makes sense. And that would be why my breathing is kind of labored.
Yeah.
All right. But so he was on oxygen like during his illness then.
At some point there, yeah.
Okay. It's kind of weird because sometimes they'll show me like for lung cancer, like black lungs, and then sometimes they show me oxygen, like for breathing issues. I don't know, but gotcha. Okay, so I hear dad, and it's weird because they go dad/grandpa.
Yeah.
So is he both? But what was he to you? Was he your dad?
He was my father-in-law, but
Mother-in-law.
He was my father-in-law, and
but he was more like
my
a dad
son's
to you,
grandfather.
right?
Yeah, second dad.
Okay, that's what I was thinking because I want to say dad, but yeah, he's a grandpa as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel out of it. So I feel kind of drugged up.
Yeah.
He says you were the. Now I don't know if he had other daughters or he's just saying this because you were different, but he says that you were the daughter he never had. So I think you were maybe just different than his other daughters, if he has other daughters, or he didn't have a daughter.
Yeah, he had a stepdaughter, and then he had me.
Right. So he didn't really have a bio daughter then.
No.
Okay. So that makes sense. Who likes to fish?
Oh God, yeah.
It's him, right?
Yeah, he liked to fish. Yeah,
Okay.
he fished.
I feel like he fished too much, he says.
He's
Does that make sense?
probably. Yeah, I think he fished a lot more before before I came into the picture. Back when they were younger, but yeah, he did. He fished. He hunted.
It's weird because my headache is getting worse with him. And into my sinuses. So I don't know if that's him or someone else, but
yeah, I don't know if
like
it
my
had
whole
spread
face
anywhere
hurts.
else.
And it could be the accident that's still bugging me, but my whole the front of my face, like where my nose and everything, like that all hurts for some reason.
Huh.
So it's kind of weird. So he shows me a birthday cake. So this is either a birthday just passed coming up, or there's a memory around a birthday party.
My son's birthday was earlier this month.
Okay. And he also shows me a rainbow.
A rainbow.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen one recently or what, or if he's just saying that's how he connects with you. I haven't figured out really what that symbol means for me.
Yeah.
Because I do get it in other readings.
Yeah, I'll have to think on that one.
So it's probably just when you see a rainbow, they're from him, kind of thing, maybe, unless there's another reason. If there's a rainbow on something that he gave you, I'm not really sure. Have not figured what that symbol is for me yet.
Okay.
After all these years, it comes in a lot of readings, and I really don't know what the heck it's for. I always think of it as, they send rainbows, but I don't know. So were you helping take care of him when he was sick?
No, not really. Not when he was sick, no. I mean, I came, he was one that wouldn't go to the doctor, and so when he got sick, he went, and then 3 months later, he was dead.
Okay. So, what I mean is or how it's coming across. Hold on, I lost this picture. How it's coming across is more like, okay, if you were there visiting him when he was sick and he needed something, you would get it for him. I don't know why I keep seeing you handing him a glass of water, or I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I pretty much do whatever they needed me to do, but he went so quick, I didn't realize he was, you know what I mean?
Right. And this could have been even before he was sick. I just seen you bringing him a glass of water.
Huh.
He would say, You know, hey, could you get me a glass of water? Hey, could you do this for me? And you would do it for him, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Is how it comes across.
Yeah.
And there's something about conversations that you had with him.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was about his son. He kind of brings it in like that.
Yeah.
Like certain conversations he had with his son, like he didn't agree with his son, what his son was doing, or he talked to you about those things. But definitely comes in with
He
conversations.
wanted everybody. He thought that anybody that was family should all get along and should never basically argue or anything like that. and I explained to him that, had he met his son?
Yeah. That's kind of what it comes across like. He didn't understand why his son was the way he was sometimes, and that was what the conversation was about. Is the way the way I'm taking it.
Yeah. He pulled me aside one time to talk to me about that. I'm like,
okay.
Well, I can't promise you that, sir.
Oh, he's just recalling that.
Yeah.
Memory as a validation. Do you know where the month of September comes in?
September. No.
Connected to him or someone else, alive or past, birthday, anniversary, passing. Hang on to it if you don't.
Okay.
Heard that pretty clearly.
Okay. That might have been his anniversary. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, when he was younger, when he was younger, do you know if he used to do things like with his hands or mechanical, or it comes like fixing things, but then I get mechanical cars.
Yes, he owned a rental company, small equipment and stuff, and he worked on all that equipment.
Oh, okay. So he was kind of like a mechanic, because that's how it was coming across. Okay, that makes sense. I'm getting anxiety for some reason.
He was scared when he passed. He was scared.
It can be just that I'm feeling him sometimes.
Yeah.
Give me anxiety when they get a little close. But he says that. Okay, so he shows me, because now that you're saying that, he wants to let you know that it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Literally, those are the words he said, because you just said that right now. It's not that bad. Yeah. Because basically what he's showing me is like he was there, and then snap of the fingers, he's on the other side. He didn't film nothing. I see a bunch of light, and it's all good, he says. There's nothing to be afraid of. I think he kind of just wondered where he was going to go or what was going to happen, and that was why he was scared. But, not that bad, he says.
Good.
It was kind of funny the way that he said it. Not that bad.
He was a funny dude in life. So.
He's like, everybody should try it one day, and we will.
Yeah.
Oh, does that sound like his personality?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
he
goes across as a little bit of a funny guy.
Yeah.
Sarcastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, the month of December comes in.
Okay. I don't know right offhand.
So, I'm not trying to get personal or anything, but are you and his son still together or no?
No, but we're I mean, we consider each other family, but no, we're not together.
But you're not together because that's what
No.
he was showing me.
That we're not together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what a shame.
Oh, I know. I mean, not that it's a shame, but
he understands why, because he
Yeah.
sees things on the other side now.
yeah.
So he gets it. Thank
That's
you,
his
Kim, for
son.
the super sticker. But it's like, what a shame because you're such a good catch. Okay, now you're gonna laugh at this. I'm already laughing. If he was 20 years younger, he would have gave his son a run for his money.
Oh, Lord.
That's words.
Funny. That's funny. Yeah. That was Pops.
Yeah.
He cracked me up.
It was the way he said it too. He's like, man, if I was 20 years younger, I would have given him a run for his money.
Lord.
Oh.
That's funny.
Collarbone is hurting for some reason. Getting like a pain in my collarbone. Do you know anything about his collarbone?
I don't. I'd have to ask his wife.
Okay. I don't know where that's coming from unless it's the guy that won't go away.
Maybe.
Hey! What the heck? Dude, sorry about that. That was like
That's all right.
a freak out. Everybody's all quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear the cats just freaking. And it wasn't because of a spirit, it's because they're just being crazy. You know, they fight.
Oh, yeah.
Scared the crap out of me. Are you sure you're not playing with the cat's pop and you just made them all go crazy on my
Could be. Could be.
That's probably something he would do.
Yep.
The way his personality comes across. He
Oh,
also
yeah.
comes across as kind of a prick, a trickster.
Yep. He always liked a good joke. Yep.
Good sense of humor. Like if he could prank you, he probably would.
Uh-huh.
And get a kick out of doing it, kind of thing.
Yep.
So this is weird. I mean, I don't know how this fits. This is something I think to do with his wife, though. Or were they still married?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I keep seeing like him putting a ring on her finger. So I don't know if he's saying like she still wears it or something like that. If you know.
I don't know. I'll ask her, though. And let you know.
Okay. Because he keeps showing me the wedding ring. My dogs are getting antsy. Pops, quit riling them up. It just seems like that's something he would do,
Yep.
The way, the personality and the way that he comes across.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
And I hear the words "good dude," like he was a good dude.
He was. He is.
Justin says, I'm listening with headphones and that made him jump.
I bet. Thanks, Pop.
They were all fine until he came up.
Lord. They were.
Yeah, they were.
Yep.
So I'm like, what else do you want to show me? One thing he wants to say is he wants to thank you. He's so happy that he got to meet you and that you came into their lives. He says he doesn't know what's wrong with his idiot son. Sorry, his words, not mine. His words, not mine. Swear. But he says, like, you're a 1 in a million.
Aww.
And that he was just so happy that he got to meet you. He says that's the one of the things my son did right was to bring her into my life.
Aww.
Again, his words, not mine. I don't know. Is he just not happy with things that his son has done? Because he comes across as like some of his choices aren't the greatest choices. He still loves him regardless, but for some reason, when it comes to you, he's questioning his son's choices and couple other things in his life. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. He felt like that, and so did my dad. They were both like that, except my dad basically was like, "Why can't you fix this?" Like, what do you mean? Why can't I fix this?
Yeah, I mean, even though he's on the other side, he understands the whole soul contract thing. It's still, I don't know if he's just being funny or if he really still like feels that way. Like, what the heck is wrong with him? Because, like, to him, you're a prize. You know, to him, you were this amazing person that he saw. Like, he thought of as a daughter, but at the same time, like he's saying, you know, if he was 20 years younger. So and that's coming from a place of, like, he doesn't know what the son was thinking. Like, he lost you and it was like a mistake. Is how he looks at it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he called him a knucklehead, but I heard the word knucklehead.
Knucklehead sounds like something he'd say.
Uh-huh. He just randomly said knucklehead. The knucklehead. And he's like, it really means a lot to me that she decided to reach out to me out of everybody she could have spoken with. That she made an impact on my life and I made an impact on hers.
Definitely. Definitely.
I keep seeing, like, you putting a blanket on his shoulders or around him. I don't.
My mom made him an Afghan.
Okay.
That I'd given him, but I
That's
was also
probably
there
it.
when I was also there when he passed and helped him through that.
But did you put a blanket on him during that time?
He had blankets on. He had blankets on him. I didn't put one on him, but
okay, because I think it's the Afghan one that makes more sense, like a symbolic of you putting it on him. So he's just validating that.
Yeah,
Also,
she made him a blanket.
The month of February. And hopefully, if you find that this is somewhere in the family, you'll let me know. But
okay.
Go ahead. You were gonna say your.
I'll have to think on the February.
Okay. He's like, you just don't know any dates, do you?
I know,
so
right?
I don't know if he's just being sarcastic or, like, I'm not getting it right. I don't know. I'm
like, what? I know his birthday. I know what day he died.
I know. Sometimes we give other people stuff, and it's like, well, how are they supposed to know that? So
yeah.
Because he's giving a lot of months. They've got to fit somewhere, but I also get October.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's either September or October is his wedding anniversary. I don't know which.
Hmm. I mean, he kind of just shows me like him being around you and you guys just having a good time together.
Yeah.
I just get a lot of laughter, a lot of joking around, a lot of bullshitting is his word. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
And that's just how it was with you two. Like you were really close like that. And so he's thankful for that friendship and like you understood him in a way that other people didn't, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he says other people around him were too serious and you weren't.
Yeah.
Like you knew how to take a joke in his sarcastic like way of messing around, and like other ones were like they were too serious. That makes sense.
Yeah. The last trip he made to the hospital, I was leaving out of the hospital. I told him, I said, "Let me go get you a beer and bring it in." Nobody else found that funny.
No, but he did, and he probably
Yeah.
would have taken a beer. What does he have to lose? He says.
Exactly.
So, I
He
think
was only with us another week.
I think he was serious about the. I think he would have taken the beer. He wanted the
Yep.
beer.
Oh, and I was serious. I would have taken it in there too.
Yeah, he's all for it. He said that's what I loved about her. Just free, free spirit. Ain't afraid of nothing. Just be herself. And he says, "Fun chick to hang around." I calls you a chick. I don't know. He's funny.
Can you see if he has any message for David or Mary?
Which are
David is one of his sons.
son and stepdaughter.
Well, stepson. And Mary is
Mary.
Huh?
I got Mary the other night.
Yeah, Mary's his wife.
Well, that's not the ring. The ring is the message for, like, it's a validation. Like, if she still wears it or something with the ring, if she still wears it, doesn't wear it, it's something with the ring. I see him, or at war when he asked her to marry him. I just see him sliding the ring on her finger. So it's something with the wedding ring. So I'm going to try to get a message for, okay, David. So for the other son, I hear, don't be a knucklehead. And it's weird because I never have spirit say that word to me. So it's not me, but I feel like there is some, like he just wants them to make good choices and decisions is the way it comes across. Like, be smart about your choices and decisions, but still, I love you, son, is what I hear.
Okay.
And there's something that they did. I don't know if he went fishing with him or there's something special that they did when they were younger, because it comes across as like something they did together that was memorable.
I have no idea.
No, but he would know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what he's giving me, so I don't know if he took him fishing or there's some kind of something that they did together that's like very memorable. But I do want to connect fishing to him. So he took him on a fishing trip or something like that. And I don't know if he taught him how to make a fire, because I see him like showing him how to build a fire. And there was just certain things I feel like he taught him throughout his life, that there's times where he'll go to do something and he'll remember what his dad taught him, kind of thing. Is how it comes across. And I don't know if there's something about a job or school in connection to him. If he started a new job, or he's thinking about going back to school, or he went to school. I want to go more towards job though.
Yeah, I don't know how many years he's worked for this company he works with now, but he had a car wreck a few weeks back on his way to work one morning. And
the accident came in earlier. And I'm wondering if this was him. Yeah, you weren't here. But I kept getting an accident earlier, and it's different from the one where I feel like someone was really injured. I was getting an accident, and I think it's going to fit multiple people. But I'm just wondering if that was him trying to come through earlier.
I don't know. I
With
mean,
the
it was a bad accident. David, he said he died in the car,
I
but
wonder
came
if
back.
this was him. Now I'm like wondering if this was him coming through earlier.
He had his chest hit the steering wheel. The airbag didn't deploy. It messed up his hip. They had to do surgery on his ankle. He broke his tailbone. I mean, it was like weird. You know what I'm saying? You would think that it would be different, different kinds of injuries, but whenever I'm like, what? But yeah, he said.
Well, that's so weird because I was just talking about a car accident before you got on here.
Yeah, he said he died.
And then an accident came in the very first reading I did.
Yeah, he said he died and he came back in the car, and when he came back, people were telling him.
Did he see his dad?
He didn't. I hadn't talked to him for the full story. That's basically all I know. I don't know if he saw his dad or not. I know he says he saw Jesus.
Well, because his dad said he sent him back.
I know somebody sent him back. I don't know who.
But he wasn't done with what he was saying.
He did. He did say he wasn't done. Yeah, he did. He did. His sister told me he did say that.
So I'm just wondering if he's an accident because it came in right before you got on here. Remember, I kept saying there's an accident. Someone got in a bad accident. I was filming that earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a bad accident. He hit in Houston. You know how like it's not just in Houston, but in Houston they have all the overpasses and whatnot, and you go down the feeder roads and you can do like U-turns underneath them. Mm-hmm. Well, he was going down a feeder road and somebody pulled out in front of him, and he swerved to miss him and hit that concrete wall head on.
Well, I'm just wondering because I got an accident before I ever got on here. I kept getting accident. Now I don't know if that's someone that is around me that's been in an accident, but now it came in earlier in the very first reading, and then it came in right before I talked to you.
Yeah.
So it's probably him.
Probably.
Trying to bring that up. Everybody seemed to interrupt Allie's reading. I feel bad. The coins and the accident probably didn't belong to her. But it may, because like I say, sometimes it can fit people in the chat or whatever.
Yeah. What did you? I missed most of. Like I said, I was late to the party.
What did you
have with the coins?
It was I believe it was Katie, the next one that was next. Grandpa coming in. But again, it could fit a bunch of people in the chat because they will mention things that can connect other people that aren't going to get a reading.
See if you know what I mean? Yeah, see if you can ask Pops about a coin.
A coin?
Uh-huh.
We want to know where it is or what?
No, like what the deal with there was a coin that was special to Pops. It might have been the same coin you were talking about.
I don't know. Was it one that he kept with him all the time?
He had
carried with him or something. I see.
Well, it was him and his best friend. They swapped that coin out, and it was a $50, and they would swap it. They would give it. They'd put it like in different spots, and you know what I mean. Like he'd give it to his best friend, and like hide it for his best friend to find it, and he'd find it, and then he'd give it back to him.
Oh, okay.
And the best friend was going to bury it with him, but they cremated him, so they couldn't do that.
I see.
It could have been the coin that you were talking about from earlier.
That's what I'm saying. Like it can fit multiple people.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the thing tonight. With coins.
Yeah. But he definitely had one, and my ex-husband has it now.
So back to the work thing for his son.
Yeah.
So then I don't know if he's saying There's something that's going to change with his work. So I don't know if that's a newer, if it's going to be,
or
if it's going to be the fact that he's going to be off work for a little while, or when he comes back, his things will, be different. There's going to be some kind of shift. And he just, like I said, he says, "I love you, son." So I don't know if you ever told him that like that, but
oh yeah,
that's what I keep hearing, like those words. And for wife, I hear, "You're the love of my life," is what comes in. And he shows me them dancing in like a living room or something like that at one point in their life. Like just for fun, I see them, how you like, they hold one hand up here, like the old school dancing, and then you twirl her. So I see that as a memory that was done probably when they were younger or at some point, because he shows it to me. And then, like I see her really struggling with this. Like she had a really hard time with it. But he wants her to know that he hasn't left her. He's still very much around. And I don't know if she holds a picture, looks at it, kind of talks to it, cries. I see her doing that. And I feel like she does talk to him because I hear he's talking back. Like he's listening, like she has conversations with him still. And I hear the words like they hear the words like "I wish you were here." So I don't know if that's her saying that to him, like at moments. And he just hands her a single red rose and says, "You are the love of my life." That she made him a better person just by loving him. He's like, "I know I wasn't always easy to handle, but you could handle me." That makes sense.
Yeah,
she knew how to handle him. And so I don't know if she was holding his hand at the time he was passing, or there's reference to her holding his hand.
Yeah.
And being there, like as he's passing and talking to him, and telling him that he meant so much to her, and she was so thankful for the life they shared and all of that, and that she loved him like that. Yeah. That's what he shows me. And I also am wondering if when she was sick, if she was making him drink some shakes, like the Pediasure shakes. I don't know why he's showing me this. Chocolate Pediasure shakes with a straw.
Probably.
Probably. I have no idea why he's showing me that. I don't know if he didn't like the taste of it or something, but
yeah, he was. I mean, he was a skin and bones, bless his heart.
And I see her like holding this up to him, and it's like got a straw coming out, and she's like having him sip through the straw while she holds it. I don't know. This is just something that he's showing me. So, and he wants to thank her for taking such good care of him, because I feel like she did. She was there all the time. She took care of him. She got him everything that he needed, and okay, not to get personal here. Was there a time when he had diapers? He had diapers on?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Because he's talking about her changing those.
Okay.
I know, it's so random because I've never gotten that in a reading before, but leave it to him to give me that. But it's more like he knows that it was like a horrible type job to have to do that kind of stuff for him, but he's thankful that she did.
Yeah.
Because I know when my grandpa had cancer and he was passing away, because he couldn't get up and go to the bathroom. So he had it. And so that's kind of what he's referencing. And her having to do like all the dirty work and not caring, but doing it and doing those things for him. And he knows that it wasn't fun. And he hates it. He hates that she had to see him waste away like that, is his words.
No.
and that she had to, she had to go through that with him. He says, sometimes I think it would have been easier if I just would have went like that instead of being in this situation and having, everything fail on me and her having to watch it and us having to go through that. So he's sorry that was put on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It comes across.
Okay.
And he just says, I love all my family. Because I feel like he's really family oriented. And he said, he tried not to have beef with no one. And he didn't understand when people had beef with each other. He didn't understand why everybody just couldn't get along.
Right.
And to him, everybody should get along perfectly. And in his eyes, no one can really do any wrong. He's a very forgiving person. If they did screw up, it was like, okay, I hear okay, son. So I don't know if one of his sons screwed up and he's like, it's okay, son. And going back to the son that's hurt, he's talking about a long road to recovery, but I feel like he was there. I feel like he was there in the car. Like he knew it was going to happen. It's weird, the vision he shows me, and kind of creepy in a way that that he's the son is driving and he's sitting in the passenger seat in spirit.
Wow.
So he was there at that moment. And I feel like there was something done. Like it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. And really bad. And he did go to the other side and come back, but he was there with him in that moment. So he wasn't alone in that moment. That's what he shows me. And I don't know where the reference to the cross is. I keep getting a cross, but it's like a necklace, cross necklace. I don't really know why, if someone wears it or what, but I keep seeing like someone wearing a cross necklace. So I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him.
Belong to you. I don't know. Or maybe he wants him to wear one. I don't know.
Not sure. I'll have to ask him.
And he's like, I love you, kiddo. Thanks for talking to me today.
Aww.
He's like, this was pretty cool. That's what he says.
Well, I enjoy talking to him too.
Yeah, he's quite a character. I enjoyed him a lot.
Yeah, he was something else. He was something else.
In a good way, though.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I appreciate it. I'll make sure that Mary and David see it. Okay,
that sounds good.
All right.
And is it okay if we use this bits and pieces if you thought it was a good reading? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's fun.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night.
I'll follow up with you too on all that after I talk to her. Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right, bye.